know that you are, aside from being the founder, excuse me, of VumaTV, you are also the CEO of Jupiter Rising Film. Were you the CEO prior to of Jupiter Rising Films? Were you the CEO prior to launching this platform, creating this platform?
So yes, I also started Jupiter Rising Films. So Jupiter, the difference between both is obviously one of a street is a global streaming network in Vuma, and Jupiter Rising Film is a production company that focuses on theatrical releases, global theatrical releases, like real premium quality shit, not documentaries, not hey, let me create this YouTube thing. That's not anything
A
that
little
I'm
bit
about.
more commercial,
I would say
commercialized.
more impactful.
Fair
I
enough.
don't do anything from a commercial or a monetary standpoint. I do everything from impact, not from. I do everything. Everything that I do has to have one of two things, if not both of them: impact and innovation.
Okay.
Impact because part of the maturing of Alberto Marzan has been understanding what drives me, understanding what really fuels me, and none of that is monetary compensation type shit, as we are often pointed or lied to or made to believe. The more money you make, the wealthier, the happier you are. That is so much bullshit. It's ridiculous.
I'll take
And
your
then
word for it.
innovation. So I want to do it. I want to impact a lot of people, and I want to do it through smart, innovative ways. So nothing that I do has a commercial goal to it. The commercial part comes in as a byproduct of the work that I'm doing. For instance, Vuma TV. I'll tell you about the business model and why I'm so bullish.
Wait. Before you get there, I know it seemed like I was just
Me.
throwing questions at you. I
No,
was
you're good.
trying
You're
to,
good.
I was trying to pull you in a certain direction. Um, One, I know that philanthropy is something. If you Google Alberto Marzan, you will see philanthropy repeatedly.
Hmm.
So commercialize, you gave the answer that I should have expected because that was a bad word for me to use. And as soon as I said it and you started talking, I was like, of course he's going to shut that down. So
Thank you. You
where I think,
see? Listen. Thank you. You're listening to me. You're hearing
oh
me.
yeah,
And that is
and
so, I
I
mean, that
believe.
is so beautiful. You're respecting me to the high. So thank you.
Thank you for being who you are because I assume, and I'm going to find out shortly, that based on your philanthropic, yeah, that was kind of coming out wrong. Based on the philanthropy that this Vuma TV platform probably has some shades of everything that you had been doing prior. And I thought maybe that's why only in the last 3 years you had begun to really enjoy yourself in everything that you're doing, because now you were involving your philanthropy along with this creative platform. And I would assume that bringing them both together has to lead to a lot of satisfaction.
Yeah. Tyler, you're right. It's you hit it right on the head. I was talking to somebody this summer, excuse me, and I remember clearly I looked like a crazy man. I'm in Miami, in South Beach, in Miami Beach, on the beach, with my phone on, with these I was on the beach, and people literally were coming up taking pictures of me, going, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but he's doing some important shit because he acts like he owns this whole place. And somebody came up to me and asked me, what the fuck do you do? Because I said, I don't know what I do. I just do what I do because this is my life. It's not, what time is it? I'm gonna put in my 12 hours. I wake up, I go to sleep, I dream, and everything is now fallen into place where it seems like it's very easy for me. And it's exactly for what you said. Now I'm able to apply all of the things that I've done and put all these blocks together and say, okay, that's why it's easier, because I did this shit for 9 years. I did this for 3 years. I got my ass kicked for 8. I mean, so it has become a lot easier, and that certainly lends to me enjoying it, because when you know when you know which way when you know which way the whip is going to hit,
Yeah.
for the lack of better terms, you start to build a little more callous on that side. So it doesn't hurt as much anymore. So it's really, I use that as a crass example, but it really is a beautiful journey that I've been on, that now I'm discovering the journey has been the beauty of it.
Great.
VumaTV, VumaTV is a platform that certainly has some philanthropic connections and aspirations. Absolutely, you're right. But it's not because I approached it saying, I want to give back through Vuma. It just organically developed because of who I was. I ran the International Children's Heart Foundation for 2 years. We worked in 72 countries around the world, operating on children with congenital heart disease, building child hospitals in places like Iraq, Egypt, Afghanistan, Moldova, 72 countries around the world, still operational. I was their president and CEO for 2 years. So I've been in the OR watching children being operated, open heart surgeries in more countries, more than anybody you know.
So again, to everybody watching, no, money does not drive this man.
Yeah, but I had to learn that. You always hear, money is not really going to make you happy, but we all chase it.
We do.
The difference now is that my heart is in the right place to be able to receive whatever the byproduct of my work is, as opposed to I'm going to go be a doctor and make a shit ton of money and working backwards. That's the wrong way, and that's what I did for most of my life. Now I have to feel like, okay, my heart, my soul, everything that I'm about is completely locked into Tyler, because I can tell that he's being genuine to me. Boom, now you got me. If it doesn't align like that, I don't do it.
You just don't do it.
Right. So the other thing, Tyler, is that when I came to this country, my immigrant family and my gang of sisters, we didn't have any book, any pamphlet, anybody saying, this is how you become American. We had to go out and learn that.